fans, teammates, coaches, friends. The show has just begun.
Oh, here he goes. Kiss him goodbye, baby. Time to boogie in the end zone.
When you look up the word corner in the dictionary, you should see my picture.
Come on, baby, with your sweet shit.
Primetime always been cool as hell.
Nobody had the kind of swagger that Deion Sanders had.
This is my house, and this will always be my house.
Some things can't be taught, and that's one of them.
Deion Sanders made great athletes look average.
He was frank.
The greatest athlete I've ever been around.
He is the most exciting player I've seen.
He is the best that ever played this game.
He's great. He's sensational. He's Deion.
There's no doubt about it. Deion, in my opinion, probably the best corner ever been on a college football field. From the moment he came into our camp, it's very obvious there's something special about this guy.
Deion Sanders from the 24, in the middle, twists his way, finds an alley. Now it's just the Clarion out on it. It's going to be a touchdown, Florida State. Deion Sanders.
Favre rolling and throwing under pressure, and it's intercepted. Deion, he may score right away. It is Sanders for the touchdown.
Atlanta Falcons first-round choice, Deion Sanders, cornerback, Florida State.
There is an anticipation of arrival. In the midst of passengers wearing Brooks Brothers gray suits, there is this. Primetime.
I went to Atlanta, and when I got there, I was amazed. I saw black folks in prominent places, and it blew my mind. Driving nice cars and one getting pulled over for nonsense. So I had in my mind, this is where I want to be.
I was kind of scared. I thought Detroit was going to take me. I would ask for so much money that I had to put me on layaway.
And they'll kick it away just outside his spine. This is a beauty. And Sanders retreats back to the 32. Drops the ball again.
Deion Sanders told us yesterday that for every touchdown he gets on a punt return, he will give the blocking people three choices: a Gucci watch, a bunch of money, or a gold chain. Right now, he just forked up about $5,000 of that bonus money he got yesterday.
You know what? He can afford it. Aikman giving it all he's got. A lot of white shirts back there. Intercepted by Atlanta. Deion Sanders comes up with the ball.
Down the middle, and Beebe will take the line 5 into 7. He's got brilliant speed. Beebe up the middle. There he goes across the 40. He's gone to the 50. No flags down. Deion Sanders catches up from behind.
The Falcons need to have something good happen. Hebert dumps it down the middle and will intercept the ball at 33. Deion Sanders, 45-50 and out of bounds around the 45 over there.
49ers on top, 6-3. Montana going up top for Rice. Intercepted by Sanders.
Intercepted. And Deion is off to the races.
Look at him, he's already styling as he goes down the sidelines. You know, from the outset when he caught that pass, he knew that he was going to high step it.
And Deion will call flag as the celebration continues.
3rd and 9. Covered very well by Deion Sanders. He actually lets Sherrard get by, but he has that unbelievable acceleration and speed.
First Amendment with hips, Deion Sanders.
It drives him back to the 21. He can fly.
Now, all you have to do to give a guy like Sanders, who's got marvelous athletic skills, is just a couple of blocks, because he can do a lot by himself.
A blitz and back off it. The long fade. Deion Sanders picks it off with one hand.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody's got to be open.
It's Deion Sanders.
Look out! Look out! So long!
He caught that ball like he had a baseball glove on it, on his hand. Look at that one-handed catch. Beautiful interception by Deion Sanders.
3rd down and 7. Here comes a blitz. Raiders free to the football. Falcons have it. It's a live ball. And in for a touchdown.
It appears to be, it's Deion Sanders. He's the one who makes the hit.
Three wide receivers in the game as Schrader gets some protection. Lets it go deep. Going for the ball out there is Mervin Fernandez. It's picked off by Atlanta. Deion Sanders.
On 2nd and 10. Trying to go back to Taylor. And the fans want pass interference from Deion Sanders and don't get it. Deion Sanders from his own goal line. And Deion high-stepping from midfield. Touchdown! Atlanta, 100 yards for Deion Sanders. First ever kickoff return touchdown.
Watch the end, though. A little mug. Would that be a Vogue move here?
I don't know if Hammer showed him that move.
The Falcons of the 90s had its own way of doing things.
What time is it? Showtime, prime time.
Andre and I, we were those kind of dudes that we were going to do what we were going to do. And bringing that to the table and not being apologetic for it, I don't think it had been seen yet. We brought swag and hip-hop to the NFL.
It's a rapper league, you know what I'm saying? That's what we call those guys. You look like a rapper and an athlete.
You wanted to kind of look like Prime when you were growing up. So you score a touchdown when you're 11, 12-year-old kid, and you start doing the primetime dance into the end zone.
Deion with all the gold chains and the shades. Primetime always been cool as hell.
You got to look good, you play good, pay good, live good, die good.
There's a lot of traffic down there, and usually they're strong enough to hit the football.
Knocked down by Deion Sanders. They were going for Jerry Rice. His team beats the Niners. They'll have a 2-game lead on them, really. There's an interception by Deion Sanders.
I tell you, he's an amazing talent.
5 minutes left in the third. 2nd and 7. Bono's pass floating on him, and still up in the air. Picked off by Jordan, who laterals to Sanders. See in motion. Straight drop, Testaverde. Almost intercepted by Sanders. Atlanta, look at everybody up front again. Testaverde back to throw on 2nd and 15. Intercepted. Sanders laterals to Case.
This kid is something else. He's sensational at the cornerback position.
Atlanta might get the ball back here depending on this play. Testaverde deep sideline. Sanders has another one. Deion down the sideline.
Short drop for Kelly Stauffer. And it's intercepted. That is the 5th interception of the season for primetime Sanders. Craig in the offense, throwing out of his own end zone and going for the bundle, looking for Brian Blades. It's up for grabs. Machias with the interception. Hands it off to Sanders on the lateral. Sanders on his way, may go all the way. Only Craig, he's in. Touchdown Atlanta.
It's electricity, and this guy brings an awful lot of it to the field.
For Denver and San Diego, first down to the 35. Craig going for the bundle, looking for Kane. Intercepted by Sanders.
You cannot go into his neighborhood that many times and not expect to get burned.
First down on the 27. Deion Sanders on the wide receiver screen and gets good yardage.
Hebert throws. It's picked off in the end zone by Deion Sanders, who is tackled in the end zone. That is a touchback. 1:10 remaining. Hebert throws, and it's picked off at the 30-yard line by Tim Machias. And Machias going to gamble by flipping it to Sanders. They should just fall down.
That's not very smart.
No.
Normal people would just down it. Not us. Get the darn ball to 21. Why? When you get 21, you win. But then they called it back. They said it was forward lateral. But that's just how stupid we were.
The Falcons win the ball game on 2 of the stupidest plays I have seen on a long time.
Deion Sanders is back to 2 sports, playing football on Sundays and baseball when the schedule permits.
This is the guy who hit a home run and scored a touchdown in the same week.
He was a football player and a baseball player from word go. So we knew always that he was a part of both of those teams.
Practice ended at 3:30. The Braves doubleheader started at 4:10. Can you say running late, boys and girls?
Deion, are you worried at all about time?
And Deion Sanders waiting,
at the 1. And there's Sanders, has one man to beat, and he's gone. That may be a 99-yard touchdown play. No, it's 100.
Well, if you can bat 300 in the major leagues, you can step in 2 days later and run a kickoff back for a touchdown.
Deion Sanders leads the National League in triples. This was a home run.
It looks like Deion Sanders is losing his belt there.
Oh, he's just getting ready for another uniform.
Yeah, well, he'll take this one off, and then he has baseball all this week.
He's going to handle it at the 9. Boy, he's a remarkable, isn't he?
He's one of those athletes that is worth the admission.
His agent gave me his assurance that Deion would, in fact, be here for all postseason games, playoff and World Series, should we be in them. And so, for all intents and purposes, we'll have Deion for the remainder of the year as a full-time baseball player.
My baseball contract went to until July the 31st.
The Braves are willing to share Deion in September if they can have him full-time for the postseason. Deion would miss 2 Falcon games.
I was considered a football player after July the 31st. We in October, man. Baseball is getting a bonus right now, but I'm not going to miss because just in case they need me, I want to be there for my guys over here too.
From the 9. There he goes. A 48-yard return by Deion Sanders.
And this will be the last time the Falcons see him for a bit, as he will be going to play baseball for the postseason.
Now all of a sudden, we're getting this report that Deion is going to play in an NFL game and a Major League Baseball playoff game in the same day.
So he had a game Saturday night in Pittsburgh with the Braves, and then he had a 1 p.m. game on Sunday with the Falcons in Miami. And then he had a game back in Pittsburgh with the Braves.
What could be more American than playing baseball one night, football the next day, making $100,000 extra on your paycheck?
Somebody said last night that you were selfish.
Ooh, if I was selfish, I don't think I would be trying to pull this off to help both teams win.
It wasn't a sideshow. He was a weapon. Like, it would have been on any team's best interest to try to make this happen.
It's interesting talking to the Falcons yesterday. Most of them really were out of the mix as to whether Deion would even be here for this game. Knuckleball coming down to Sanders at the 10. Watch out for Deion. Across the 30 to the 32.
We just didn't want him on our team. We needed him on our team as well. And he would show up as though he'd been there every day. I know you've been missing me, baby. I know you've been missing me. I'm back, but just for a second. I gotta go try to hit this curveball.
Deion Sanders is the receiver at the top of the screen, and they're coming his way.
You mean to tell me I'm playing 2 sports on one day, and I play both ways on the same day? Boy, pride was bad.
Marino under center. Almost intercepted by Sanders.
Did he play like he would have played if he'd been with us? No. Was he still better than everybody else on the field? Yes.
We took a charter flight back to Pittsburgh, and then we took a helicopter from the Pittsburgh airport as close to the stadium for the National League playoff as we could. So we got to the Braves game right at the beginning of the game.
You have no idea how much I wanted to tell that pilot. Let's take this left to Atlanta, man. I'm good. But once you start something, you finish it.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Here's Rice. And that is stuck by Sanders.
Deion Sanders not known as a punishing tackler in the open field, but ladies and gentlemen, this is textbook right here.
3rd and 9 from the 42. And Young, who's been brilliant on 3rd down this year, throws incomplete. Covered very well by Deion Sanders, who got a hand on it. At the 18-yard line on 1st down, here's Waters. And coming up to make the hit is Deion Sanders.
That's 2 in 1 game. Whoa.
Lateral here.
Hey!
And it's Sanders winding up with it.
That's could be 6 points right there, big guy.
Only the kicker.
He's playing with them.
Get him. Sanders for the touchdown. Showboats his way into the end zone. I don't know how you do that when you're down 38-0. You better just take it on in there, Deion.
Now it's 3rd down, a long yard. Zolak is going to throw. Gets the football to number 85, Mark Cook. And Cook fumbles it away. Second fumble recovery for the Falcons.
I think it was Deion Sanders, a man who was always around the ball.
And on
on 3rd and 26. Zolak launches, and Deion has a freebie. And Deion shows the freebie to the crowd. Says, I've got a freebie. Now I'm going to go across midfield. Inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
I'm just getting a kick watching this guy work. He's, as I said earlier, one of the great athletes to play this game.
It's franchise. They say he gets the job back when he comes back. On the first down, Zolak takes the pitch back and throws it downfield, and Deion's got another one. Hold it up and show it to us, Deion.
There were no defensive backs that played like this when I played. Not one. He is the most exciting defensive player I've seen.
Got a chance here, 6 yards deep. Look out! They need about 20 yards. Hebert going for more than that. This is a Hail Mary. Almost caught, now it's intercepted. Pickens gets it to Sanders. Look at the speed on Deion Sanders. Holy cow! 5 yards deep, here he comes. Look out! He is really something.
I'm at a superlative. He's great. He's sensational. He's shaking. He's unbelievable. He's Deion. You want to borrow a nickname? Take one of his. I love it.
Wilson is looking that way. Goes back to his left. Going deep. Deion Sanders. Touchdown Falcons. Time to boogie in the end zone.
He's walking the dog, isn't he?
Saints first down. Play action. Wilson lobs it. Sanders picks it off. Deion running down the sideline. Gann in front with a block. And Sanders runs it back to the 5. This week, Randy Cross said Deion Sanders is the best one-on-one cover man in pro football.
4:10 left in a half. Play action. Erickson rolling back right. Going for the home run ball to Hawkins. Intercepted by Deion Sanders.
And Everett throws it away. Intercepted by Deion Sanders as he picks up his 3rd interception of the season. Last play of the ball game. And Deion Sanders adding to his stat total as he picks up interception number 4. Will he score? As he laterals to Scott Case. Atlanta with some razzle-dazzle to end the ball game, and that does it. They look his way, they throw his way. Slot is Sanders. He's open, but he goes to Sanders, excuse me, at the 35. He's the 36-yard line. Blitz coming, Sanders screen. Good effort, first down.
This is Lee. Driven out. Good job by Sanders, short of the first down.
Ampley in motion near sideline. Steve Young back in the pocket to throw. Pumps, fires over the middle. Jerry Rice intercepted by Deion Sanders. What a great play by Prime Time. He took it away from Rice.
Broken up by Sanders.
Young to pass. Watch the deep ball. Step goes near sideline. Intercepted by Deion Sanders. He's at the 25. That's it, baby. It's all over. Deion with the pick.
And they go to him. Sanders got away.
That could be 6. That is 6, Tim. He's high stepping from the 35-yard line. Oh, boy.
Atlanta was my home, man. Atlanta was where I wanted to end this thing. Going to San Francisco really wasn't my initial desire. It was something that I needed to do, but it wasn't my desire.
The Falcons were cheap. That was the reason why Deion left to go to San Francisco. How do you let him go and you get better?
Deion's going to take this to new heights.
They signed Deion Sanders. I'm going to do what I was blessed to do.
Picked off! Sanders up the right side. He's in the 50. Into the middle of the field. He's high stepping. He's to the 10. He throws into the end zone.
You hear about certain players, then you're like, oh my God, he's coming here?
Mitchell is going to run.
And he fires, knocked down again, and it was Deion Sanders that time.
I wanted him on the team because I felt like he could help us get to the Super Bowl. But I knew that Deion brought a lot of baggage.
Welcome to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Georgia. There is a big game atmosphere for good reason. Deion Sanders returns to Atlanta for the first time since signing with the 49ers.
It was the house that Deion built, so when he came back, you would still have people cheering for him on the other team, you know what I mean?
The city was torn because they loved Deion. And then it was like, no, we're gonna smash Deion.
Today, with first place at stake, Primetime returns home to take on Showtime. Andre Rison with the catch.
Did you see the way Deion took him down? He just stood over him for a while and then touched him. And like he didn't even want anything to do with him.
I was hurt because we were best of friends. We had a plan, man. We had a plan, and there was some misunderstandings in between, and somewhere it got twisted, and it never was the same, really. It never was the same.
And on the draw, hey, we got some duking going on. Andre Rison and Deion Sanders.
Deion's giving that whole field left hook. Did you see that? That's a classic. I got personal.
Andre was my boy. That was like my brother. That relationship stimulated the fight. It was like we're two foster brothers and a family comes and picks up the other, and the other was just sitting up there waving in the window. That created tension.
Rison and Sanders, nothing to say to each other after their fisticuffs earlier.
I lost a good friend. I lost a good friend and a good teammate.
George has time, and his pass is intercepted. They're not catching him down the sideline. Deion Sanders is dancing. He's looking backwards from about the 40-yard line. Well, Sanders gets his revenge. And if that doesn't put a stake through the heart of this crowd, I don't know what will.
I built this. I don't care if I'm with the Falcons or not. This is my house, and this will always be my house. Now let's continue.
The quick pass is picked off as Harper fell down. Deion Sanders made the interception. Aikman to Irvin. Michael Irvin ducks.
Did you see that hit by Deion Sanders?
Yes, unusual.
He and Michael Irvin are very close, but they're two of the most competitive guys you're ever going to want to meet.
They just got closer.
I had plenty one-on-one battles with Deion. I walked out of games, one catch for 4 yards. I don't think anybody's ever helped me to one catch for 4 yards, but Deion.
3rd and 6. Intended for Michael Irvin from Aikman, incomplete. Aikman. Incomplete. Broken up by Deion Sanders.
The deep ball again. Anderson knocked away at the last moment by Sanders. What a play. Oh, that's 6. Oh, no, it's not.
Everett has to move him to the 27 to convert, and he's going for it all and throws so deep, and only Sanders is there, and Deion's going to run it out from deep in the end zone. Deion out past the 20. Deion knows it's prime time and takes it back to the 35-yard line.
Here's Humphreys again. Pass is picked off by Deion Sanders.
He's leaving.
And Deion makes the high step.
Play for the 49ers in the second half with the bad back.
Away going long to Miller, intercepted by Deion Sanders. And for primetime, his 6th.
Welcome to the NFC Championship. The 49ers stayed hungry all year just to hold this pre-Super Bowl bash. Michael Irvin guaranteed a record 3rd straight Super Bowl crown. And Deion Sanders, he's the hired gun who passed up millions just to be here.
Aikman wheels it out to Harper.
Michael Irvin in the first half caught that one. You see him get his right hand up there and push it off. Deion played that perfectly.
Here's Aikman pumping and going deep. And Sanders intercepts.
Here's Deion right there. He's man-to-man on Michael Irvin. He squats a little bit. He is so fast that Irvin can get by him
38-28, San Francisco. Deion Sanders knocks it down, intended for Michael Irvin.
The San Diego Chargers and San Francisco 49ers, Super Bowl 29.
I was on the bus coming to the game with Deion, and he said, "This is what I've been waiting for," and here it is.
Explosions already, and the game hasn't even started.
Let's get ready to rumble, is what that means.
You bet, that's
and
right.
it is about time.
From the 7-yard line. Gilbert throws, and that's broken up. And they come out of everywhere. Here's Deion.
That's about the only thing missing tonight is Deion taking one of those guys and going about 95 yards.
4th down and 6. And Gilbert flips one, and that is picked off, and why not? What's a Super Bowl without a Deion Sanders interception? And then Ronnie Harmon comes in and bangs into the turf. Humphreys putting it up. And it is out of the end zone. And why not? Deion out of the end zone winds up with the football. He gets the game ball.
Super Bowl 29 has come to a completion. The San Francisco 49ers are the first team to win 5 Super Bowl championships.
I don't care what it takes. You get me Deion.
In Jerry's mind, I think he felt that the only way we get back to the Super Bowl is that we take Deion Sanders away from San Francisco and put him on our team.
When I saw Jerry say, if you out there, you gonna be a Dallas Cowboy, that was it. A man is drafting me. Matter of fact, he's a billionaire. And he wants me. Well, darn it, I want him too.
I was our capologist at the time, and Jerry comes in there, and boy, he's smiling ear to ear, and he goes, "Guess what?" And I said, "What?" "We got us a cornerback. Deion's coming to Dallas." And he goes, "It's very simple. We give him $13 million signing bonus and 3 years of minimum salaries." And I go, "That's not going to sit well with our team. We can't do that." And he goes, "Well, I already did it."
I called a team meeting and put Deion's salary numbers on the board. And I said, "Now I'm going to ask this room, do you want Deion or not?" And of course, the deal was a big yes, we want him.
What's going on? You all right? Yeah. How you doing, baby?
What's up, baby boy?
Welcome to the squad.
Where's all that money? What's up, money? How that money doing, man? What's going on? Let me see what money smells like when it smells so good.
We had a chance to have Deion Sanders on a football team. I just had to do it. I would have never forgiven myself for not trying.
Favre gets away from Tolbert, chased by Haley, and he throws it away. Sanders caught it.
Yeah, did you see that? Sanders caught it. He's going to return it.
Jeff George up under the center, back to throw. Out of the end zone. Deion Sanders got a hand on it. Deion Sanders at wide receiver. He gets the pass from Aikman, the hitch. And Sanders stretches for yardage.
And a good deep punt by Hunt. It is taken by Kevin Williams. He reverses it, and running with the football is Deion Sanders. Up across the 40, 45 midfield, cuts back across the center of the field into Eagles territory down to the 42. Back goes Pete. He's looking. He's going to give it the old Hail Mary all the way downfield, and it is intercepted by Deion Sanders.
Third and goal at the 8. Here's Gerbach to throw it. Off his fingertips and out of the end zone.
There's Jerry Rice, there's Deion. Again, Deion Sanders very physical at the line of scrimmage.
Gerbach for Rice, incomplete.
Jerry Rice gets a step on him, raises his hand, but there's no one with better catch-up speed in all of football than number 21.
Hostetler going deep. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And Sanders back inside the Raider 40 to the 30. It's out of bounds at about the 28.
Jerry Jones is saying that's what he paid him $35 million for.
Second and 6. Reverse. This is Deion Sanders. And he got a first down with the reverse. On first down, Evans pump fake. Broken up by Sanders. Deion Sanders in on offense. Aikman looks in that direction. And Sanders makes the catch. Deion the first down. Second down. Wheels it. Incomplete. Deion Sanders, the defender. First down, Giants. The fake is to Hampton. Brown. Broken up by Deion Sanders.
And that break tries to capitalize, going for the 6, and it's incomplete, and Deion Sanders all over Rob Moore. No flag.
Deion Sanders is in the game. Now he's lined up in the slot position to the right. Now he's coming on a reverse. Sanders gets away from one man. He's got some room now. Sanders. Touchdown. And Aikman to throw. Eagles had a blitz. Sanders makes the catch.
Well, Deion Sanders must be in great shape now because you always wanted to play offense, wanted to return kicks, wanted to cover the best guy on defense, and then how are you going to do it all? Well, if Deion Sanders is worth the money that they're paying him, he's going to earn the money today.
Cunningham back to throw it. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
One thing about Deion, when he does get the ball, whether you like him or you kind of like him or you don't like him, he does cause excitement.
Reverse coming. It's Deion Sanders from Smith. Sanders. Aikman back to throw. Deion.
It's Super Bowl 30 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Sanders still in as Aikman on first down. Goes long for Sanders. Caught by Deion.
In prime time makes the 47-yard prime catch. The Dallas Cowboys win their 5th Super Bowl, their 3rd in 4 years.
And they've got Johnston lined up as a tight end, and Deion makes the catch on a slant. Aikman throws, and Deion makes another catch. Aikman throws, a duck caught by Deion. Aikman retreats on first down from the 20 and slings one into the arms of Deion Sanders. Aikman looks one way, then the other. It's cradled by Deion Sanders. Aikman throws, Deion makes the catch. And the pass is incomplete. Deion Sanders with good defense all over Curtis Conway. Darryl Johnston was split to the right that time, and Deion makes the catch. Here's Aikman now throwing it out to Deion as he's tackled by Harris. Well, Deion Sanders doing a one-night Cal Ripken here. He's been involved in 74 of the 83 plays in the game.
Here's Aikman back to throw. Sanders. Touchdown. The old fade. Herschel Walker was split the wide to the left this time. Aikman fires. Deion Sanders makes the catch.
Instead of their basics, and they just went back to their basics this first half.
Aikman. Deion Sanders on a comeback.
Aikman down the middle to Deion. First down at the Colts 45. Marshall Fault. Harbaugh scrambling, looking for help. Watch out! He's level. Picked up by Deion. Sanders, touchdown. Tolbert makes the hit from behind, and Deion with a beautiful bounce, a one-hopper and a 22-yard touchdown.
Deion Sanders tripped him up.
Of course, Deion came off that corner pretty quickly, too. Look at Deion coming from the outside and flattening out.
He can get there quickly. On second down, Derek Holmes. Still on his feet. Chased by Deion Sanders and caught by Deion Sanders inside the 10.
This is where speed helps the defense. Deion Sanders was able to catch him and come from behind.
Emmitt Smith, the lone back. Here's Aikman. In the pocket this time. That's caught by Deion Sanders.
And Darryl Johnston is flanked to the right and sent into motion and out into the pattern. And Aikman's going to launch one for Deion, who gets position and makes the catch. He got inside Troy Vincent. And it's caught by Deion over the middle, picks up the first down. Third down and 10 from the 32-yard line as Pete throws a Wowler, and it's picked off by Deion Sanders.
talking about the cornerback with the greatest burst to the football in the National Football League. And guys like John Elway and Dan Marino aren't interested in challenging him on that pattern.
That was rule number one against Deion. Throw to somebody else.
You had a little bit of a way of making quarterbacks believe that wide receiver was open just to set the trap.
Deion Sanders made great athletes look average.
He is not open. That's an optical illusion.
He plays chess with you the whole game. You're not just playing Deion, the physical player. You're not just playing Deion, the quick cornerback. You're playing the cerebral guy that thinks the game through, that understands the game.
He was one of the first guys to start identifying wide receivers, their splits, the science behind what he was doing, and then matching that up with the tape, and then matching up with what's the down and distance, what's your body language.
I knew everything about my opponent, his likes, his dislikes. I studied coordinators, not just players. Coordinators stay, players change, and coordinators just use the guys like checkers. It's an iconic picture. You can see my uniform laid out, and you would think that I'm just chilling. But if you zoom in, it's a little video recorder in my lap, and I'm watching film right up until kickoff.
He was able to take playing corner and playing man-to-man to a new level.
Incomplete. He just barely got it off. Here comes the blitz again. Marino gets it outside, incomplete. And Aikman back to throw. Wheels it out to Deion Sanders. Sanders left. Aikman gets rid of it to Sanders. Sanders will have a Dallas first down. They come up to crowd him this time. Here's Aikman to Sanders. They didn't crowd him. Urban left. Aikman goes to his right to Sanders. 3 wide receivers for Marino, who swings it outside to Benny Parmalee. And Parmalee fumbles.
Watch as Deion Sanders ripped it loose. Instead of tackling him, he tried to get the ball out of there.
Aikman to throw. Deion Sanders. Caught behind him.
That was a heck of a catch by Deion Sanders.
And Young is back to throw. Going deep. Incomplete. Here's Young who pulled it down. Pump fake. That was a real pump fake. Now Steve Young throws it back across the field. Incomplete. Deion Sanders broke away and he's got some room. Deion Sanders.
A big today. Cowboys out of timeouts. Pass caught by Deion.
They've never turned down a meal in their lives.
Pass is picked off by Deion Sanders.
And the Patriots start out from the 27-yard line. A nice hole. Curtis Martin stopped by Deion Sanders.
Johnson throws. Put up. That dilemma continues as Deion Sanders takes it to the 21-yard line. And Leroy Horde exploits a hole and loses the ball, and Deion's got it. Deion laterals the ball back, and the Dallas Cowboys have possession as Shante Carver gets tackled. First down, Dallas inside the 40.
Second and 12. The reverse coming to Deion Sanders. Aikman got a block. Deion still on his feet. Sanders will get it. Dallas first down. Bird's going to throw it again. He's going to have a lot of time, and he's going deep. The pass is almost intercepted by Deion Sanders.
That was a heck of a play. I mean,
really?
The back. That was a heck of a play. Getting over there.
Sanders retreats. Handles the punt, retreats to the 30. Deion Sanders with some room, and Sanders.
This guy is amazing.
He really is.
I don't care. I don't care.
You can use that expression. This is Deion.
He got one here.
He said there's always a crease.
He said if he can beat the one guy, he said there's always a crease and all he has to do is find it.
Second and 8. Young. Pass is picked off as he tried to screen it. It's Deion Sanders, and Sanders is upended for Deion at the 10. He can do some running, can't he? He is exciting. Favre again to Levens, and Levens smothered at the line of scrimmage by Deion Sanders. Up to the second stats. Also live from Green Bay, and this is picked off by Deion Sanders. Deion outracing Brett Favre and scoring for Dallas.
And Brett Favre said he didn't want to mess with Deion.
Inside their own 50. Incomplete. Deion Sanders will handle it at the 20. Away from 2, and this is Deion Sanders.
Sanders waiting for it at the 10. Deion Sanders to the 47-yard line.
Caught on a line by Sanders. Deion back when he started and then turns the corner into Giant territory and leave it to Deion to break it open for a touchdown. What a run!
Some things can't be taught, and that's one of them.
Sanders. And they're going his way, but there's double coverage, and somehow Deion is able to beat the coverage. The pass is right there, and he takes it to the 25. Gray and Wooten right there had him in a vice. To Deion. Deion, who ran one back 59 for a touchdown in the first half. Inside the Giant 40 and tackled finally at the 35. On 4th and 10. The receiver slips. It is intercepted by Sanders. Can he score again?
Yep.
There he goes. Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders has come in. Jason Garrett with the toss. And Sanders holds on, and he's got it. It'll be a first down. Brent Green getting time, and his pass intercepted. It was intended for Asher, and here's Deion Sanders. And Deion Sanders returns it to the 21-yard line. Brent Green going up the middle, and it's broken up by Deion Sanders.
Line retreats, gets away from Deion, left, fires, incomplete. The pass intercepted by Deion Sanders. He just stole it.
It's only the second time they threw a pass towards Deion Sanders all day, and what does he do with it? Wins the game for the Cowboys.
He just took it away.
And Aikman out of the shotgun, gets it away, hits Deion, and Deion picks up the first down. On 4th down and 2, Hoying throws, and that is intercepted at the 20-yard line. It's Deion, and Hoying tackles him at the 41. Hutton's kick.
Well, we will see a return here.
He gets his wish. Comes through 3 guys.
Kick the ball down the middle of the field.
It's Monday Night Football, and it's Deion Sanders. What else is new?
Unbelievable.
We like to say if he's showboating, then that means he's empty. You know, like the truck that goes over the track, the empty truck makes the loudest noise. But Deion makes noise, and he is full. Don't you fool yourself.
A lot of cats want to be prime time, but it's just flashing lights, no substance. Deion is prime time with substance.
You rarely see a guy this gifted work this hard. He didn't rest on his gifts. That's what made him great.
Off underneath to the man of the hour, Barber, breaking tackles all over the joint, heading for the end zone. Sanders saves the touchdown.
Alexander came in. Oh, you don't see that very often. Deion Sanders up quickly to cut Davis down.
You know, Deion Sanders can tackle. He just doesn't enjoy doing it.
Well, he looked like he enjoyed it then. That's Deion Sanders, and he's off.
He got one.
Yep. 70 yards. Smith's punt goes line drive to Sanders. He'll have a chance to work with this one. And Deion steps up and steps out, and there he goes. All I need to do is see the punter, and I'm gone, and he's got the punter in sight. And the punter takes him down at the 2. Favre gets it broken up. Deion Sanders was nearby. There's Fuller. And Deion Sanders stepped in front of him and picked it off. He'll load it asleep. Deion doesn't get
puts it up in the air, and it is intercepted by Deion Sanders. His first. Deion Sanders at the 27. He's got a lane. He breaks it outside. Player, the kicker, pushes him out of bounds at the 40-yard line. How about that, Sanders?
Quick drop, lob to the end zone. It is intercepted by Deion Sanders. The first time they throw Deion's way today, and he gets a pick. Marino going to throw. It is intercepted by Deion Sanders.
Oh, he says, kiss me, coach. Yes.
George back to throw. Fires deep. Incomplete. Knocked away by Sanders, intended for Jake Reed.
The addition of another all-time great cornerback, Deion Sanders, made the Redskins one of the hardest teams in the league to pass against.
Collins down the middle, knocked away and picked off by Sanders. Deion back up the sideline, dragged down. He may not be the Deion of old, but he certainly isn't old Deion yet.
End around coming, or Warwick Dunn coming on a reverse, which the Redskins read perfectly.
Deion Sanders read it perfectly.
And he's going to have a chance. And he comes out of the pack, and he's gone.
I think he just earned it.
I think he did. Run down and inside the 10 and about the 8 by Aaron Stecker. Now Soward, who turned around, and Brunell fired. The Soward's hands picked off by Deion Sanders. Sanders with the interception and bounced off Soward.
Plummer getting the rush, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders with a critical interception. Green going deep, and there's a wrestling match going on, and Holt wins the wrestling match from Deion. He's still not down. Then Deion knocks the ball out of his grasp, and the question is, did Washington recover? Yes. What a play by Sanders. Gets beat, comes back, extracts the ball, and then Stevens is able to get possession of it before he goes out of bounds at the 23. Todd Pinkston, the rookie wide receiver, checks in for the Eagles on 3rd and 7, and this pass is knocked away, intended for Charles Johnson, and Deion Sanders with the hit there.
Collins in the pocket, going deep, incomplete. Good coverage by the Redskins. They had him doubled. 3rd and 7. Collins waits, throws, and the pass is picked off by Deion Sanders. Pass looked like it was thrown right to him.
It's official. Prime time has returned to the fall lineup.
If he still has it like he did when he left the game, there's going to be receivers that are going to be intimidated.
Why are you coming back?
Because I want an opportunity to win it all. I walked away from how many millions of dollars over in Washington. I didn't think the team could get it done.
Deion Sanders back and takes it at the 12. Prime time up to the 20, darts across the 25, 30, all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Deion, you haven't played in 3 years or 37. What happens if the body doesn't respond the way it did when you were prime time?
When did I stop being prime time? I feel like I just stepped off the field at 27. Let's focus on that, not the negative.
Brunell airs this one out. Coles picked off Deion with the interception. That is number 49 in his career.
I'm here at the will and beck of the coaches and the players. I'm going to do what I need to do to help this team win.
Bledsoe with it, throws across, it's deflected. Deion Sanders has it. Deion high stepping it. 10-5, touchdown Ravens.
Everything I've ever touched in life, I've added to. I haven't detracted from.
Bledsoe, great protection, throwing deep down the middle. Picked off Deion Sanders. Everybody wants to know whether this guy still has it in him. Take a look at what he's done today. Far back to throw. Here comes Ed Reed. Got away from Reed. Fires down the middle. Was hit hard. Should be picked off. Deion Sanders with the interception.
I never said I was the guy. You told me I was the guy, and I just went along with you. I never thought about any of that nonsense. I just played the game of football.
Lay fake, Carson Palmer firing down the field for Henry. And Deion with the interception.
38 years old. That guy makes plays even when he's an old man.
I prepare to dominate. I prepare to conquer, and I prepare to win it all, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
for enshrinement into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Deion Sanders.
This game means so much to me, but I always had a rule in life that I would never love nothing that couldn't love me back. Thank you for blessing me, for giving me an opportunity to be me. I set out to change the game.
He did it all, man. Gave defensive backs a platform. We can be a face of a franchise. We can be a face of a whole NFL if you want us to be.
It'll be a long time before we see another Deion Sanders.
Intercepted by Deion Sanders.
I feel like I was somewhat of an entertainer doing what I love to do.
Some people get up in the morning and go to work and say, damn. I get up and say, all right, let's go.
I don't consider it cockiness. My passion just came out. I just had a tremendous gift. Prime was a character. Deion is something that you really never met. He was too subtle, he was too subdued. You weren't gonna turn on your TV set to see him or to jeer him. No, you wanted Prime. And I gave you that.